Hello all. So, first video, been thinking about doing this for a while, mainly because I can't find anybody of my age. I'm 48 right now. On any platform that is going through a weight loss surgery journey. So, I've been struggling with my weight for a very, very, very long time. And yeah, I'm doing this while I'm driving because this is really the only time I have any privacy. The adult child is at home, my youngest. My husband is usually at home, and it feels weird talking to yourself. I mean, I'm talking to you, but in the way it works, it feels like you're talking to yourself. Anywho, it feels weird talking to yourself at home, and while my family is supportive, 100%, they're gonna, help me through this, and they're gonna make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. They're not thrilled about surgery, which honestly I'm going to have anyway, because along with the weight loss surgery is a part of the getting prepared for the surgery, a lot of the testings that I had to go through, which I'm incredibly thankful for, because they found out that I have a pretty decent hiatal hernia that I kind of wish had been found years ago, because I didn't think I don't have acid reflux, which is one of the biggest symptoms of hiatal hernia. I don't really have that. However, I get sour stomach super often. And I've attributed it to lots of other things. Most of my doctors have just kind of hand waved it away. And thankfully, because I finally decided to go through with this weight loss surgery process, they had to do, I guess you'd call it like a swallow test, I guess. And I apologize if the sun is really bright and my angle is trashed, so you're getting to see like the double chin, working on a triple chin here. And I've actually lost weight. I just went to my last, I know I'm all over the place today, but I went to my last visit before surgery yesterday, like the final one per insurance. I've lost some weight. I'll get to that here in a minute, as a part of this whole process, and I'm about to hit that stall anyway. So yeah, traffic and construction, like for reals. I normally would like driving interstates, but construction and yeah. Anywho, I'm also supposed to be on ADHD meds, and there's a shortage right now, so can't get a hold of those, and my brain really is all over the place. So this is what unmedicated ADHD conversations look and feel like, just FYI. Anyway, back to the whole VSG thing. So they found the hiatal hernia when they did this swallow test thing, where you got to drink some fizzy stuff and you got to drink some contrast, and you're under this what I would call like live x-ray. It wasn't like an MRI because I wasn't in the big ring. It was more like an x-ray with video image, if that makes sense. And they put me on this table that kind of like took me for a ride, moved me all around, side to side and back and forth, like head to toe type rocking, to move the fluid around in my stomach. And they found that part of my stomach is going up through my diaphragm, which is the hole that it goes through is your hiatus, which is why it's called a hiatal hernia. And looking at the results, apparently it's pretty decent. It's not like a little small thing. It's apparently not sliding hiatal hernia, which will move up and down. Like, nah, she's up there. she's not where she's supposed to be. So it was going to have to be corrected with surgery regardless, from what I understand. So this ended up being for the best anyway. And a lot of the healing from a hiatal hernia is very similar to recovery from gastric sleeve surgery if I were to just get the hiatal hernia surgery by itself. I am getting the vertical gastric sleeve, or more technical term, vertical sleeve gastrectomy. They are going to remove a part of my stomach permanently, a good portion of it. I'll be left with a tube, which is where it looks like a sleeve. So when I first started looking into this, I thought the sleeve meant there was a device that went around my stomach, because years ago they had something like that. It was a little tube that went around, and you could inflate it or deflate it, and you constantly had this, opening into your body, which invited infection, and it's not had very good results over the years. Sorry about the framing. Lots of people have ended up having it removed because it's not meant to be permanent. Because of the hiatal hernia and some of my gastrointestinal issues, Roux-en-Y, which is when people think of weight loss surgery, this is usually what they think of. They think of the gastric bypass, which is the Roux-en-Y. It's where they take your part of your small intestine and connect it to a small pouch that they create of your stomach. And it bypasses a part of your body that is useful for absorbing a lot of sugars and nutrients and things like that. I'm not a good candidate for that because of some nutrient issues that I have currently. So, plus it can cause a lot of reflux and a lot of just a lot of problems. There's a lot of side effects with that one, more so than there is with the vertical sleeve gastrectomy or the VSG. So I've opted not to do that. And talking with my doctor, and I really leaned on him for some good advice. I'm going through Cape Fear Bariatric here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, just in case you're curious. My doctor is Daniel McCullough, and he has been great. He has got a great personality. We tend to click really well. He has answered all the questions I've had. As far as I'm aware, all the questions my husband has had, and my husband's been in the medical field, not a doctor, but on a more technical point. He was a lab tech for a long, long time. He was a lab tech, in the military, whatever, and he's still tangentially medical now. So, anywho, he's actually been published. So, so the doctor's been able to answer all of his questions, all of my questions, and hopefully, if all the stars align and everything is good, I will be able to have my surgery on the date I'd prefer, which would be July 1st, 2024. My highest weight has been about 290, 293. My current weight is 247 and some change as of yesterday, which I was really upset when I went to the doctor's office because I'd measured myself at a home scale that morning and I was 246. By the time I got to the doctor's office, I was 247. I was like, where did this extra pound come from? Which I know I'd had meals and whatnot, and I measured myself on an empty stomach in my nightgown, blah, blah, blah. So I'm sure that's where that came from. But yeah, so he's been really great, and him and his team are really going to try hard to see if they can get me on the July 1st date. The holdup right now is as a part of this process, you have to go through a psychiatric evaluation. I'm assuming it's to make sure, they don't tell you, they don't want you to know, because they want you to take the test honestly. I'm assuming it's to make sure that you're doing this for all the right reasons, right? Like you're not, like I'm not an anorexic, I'm not a bulimic, I'm not, I obviously have an issue with food, I'm having to have surgery. However, I'm not, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't feel like I'm going to be seen as somebody who has an issue where this surgery would exacerbate some sort of, we'll just call it traditional eating disorder. People don't look at overeating as an eating disorder, I don't think. When you talk eating disorder, most people think of anorexia and bulimia. I think that's more what they're trying to rule out. So, we're waiting on those results. I was told at the time that I did this examination that it would be 2 weeks. As of yesterday, it is 3 weeks. I am one of those people that if you tell me you're going to do something at a certain time, I'm going to expect it to be done unless you notify me that there's a holdup somewhere. Like, you know, our whole lives we're told that. Like, you have to turn in assignments on time when you're in school. You have to be on time for jobs. And even when a doctor's office situation, like, if most doctor's offices of any type, if you're late or you miss an appointment, they're going to charge you for the privilege if you don't let them know with a certain amount of time. So yeah, I'm going to expect, you tell me those results are going to be in 2 weeks, I'm going to expect those results in 2 weeks. So we're waiting on that, and I know his team is really trying to push and see if they can get those results in. Once those results are in, I can meet with a dietitian. Once I've met with a dietitian, then we can schedule surgery. And as long as all of this comes to pass before the absolute latest, the 24th of June of this year, he said that he should still be able to schedule me for July 1st. So fingers crossed, everybody. I really want this all to happen. I'm going to give the psychologist a call, his office a call today, and if I don't see the results on the multitude of apps that I have connected for this whole thing, I'm going to do that. Anyway, so this is my journey. This is my first video, and I know I've been a little all over the place, but I've been struggling with, should I document, should I not document? But I think it's kind of important, and there's nobody that I can find, like everybody else I've seen have been, you know, in their 20s, in their 30s, who are going on this journey, and I've really struggled. I have really not wanted to go about doing this, for this surgery, going this route for a very long time. Those who know me personally have known that I've done powerlifting in the past. I did that for several years, loved it, absolutely adored it. So yeah, if there's anybody who can give me, because I'm not working with the same trainer anymore, his gym doesn't exist anymore. We moved, and it's too far away for me to travel. I was doing 2 hours a day in the gym and absolutely adored it. Mainly because I liked him, and he was honest with me, and he was working with me, and he didn't charge an arm and a leg for being effectively a personal trainer. It was his gym. I paid the gym membership fee, and you know, he genuinely wanted to help people. While he wanted to make a living, he wasn't in it to get rich. And I'm not against anybody trying to make money, but like, he was just a genuine dude. I say was, as far as I'm aware, he's still around. He just doesn't have the gym anymore. But yeah, so if anybody, because I can't remember any of the routines. I remember the proper forms and whatnot for most of the exercises. I don't remember like what I need to do on leg day, on what I need to do on arm day, shoulder day, core day, what the warm-up routine was, all of that good stuff. And I'm dealing with an injury now that I didn't have before. I was in a motorcycle accident a couple years ago and broke my wrist, and I don't have full motion in that wrist anymore. So I'm curious as to how like squats and whatnot would work, because I can't bend that wrist that far back. I guess I just need to work on that too. I have not been doing that like I probably should. Anywho, this is the VSG journey, and I'm hoping that everybody will kind of go along with me. If you find this video, great. If you find it useful, I will be happy to respond as I can. I do have a full-time job. I will make videos. I will post them. I still don't know how to edit videos. I'm not a fan of Apple products. I'm just not. I had to work with them years ago, and I just found them horrendous. But it's hard to find any kind of information, because freaking apparently everybody uses Apple products for all sorts of video editing and whatnot. And I know there's people out there that use non-Apple software for video editing and whatnot, and I am having trouble finding those. And finding them on a level that my old behind can understand. I can find a few, but they're all technical, and they're like, do this, insert technical word here, do that, insert technical word there, and I have no idea what they're talking about. So yeah, if you've got a link to something that can help me do that too, please put in the comments. Like and subscribe, call to action, because everybody does that. And you know, it's motivating. You know, having somebody cheer you on is always a good thing. I try to cheer people on in every aspect of my life. Even where I work, I'm a manager of a store, and I have, you know, consistently told my employees, like, if you want to do X, let me know. I will help you get to X. And I mean that. I have a great team. They work well together. I know this isn't necessarily VSG, but they take good care of their store, they take good care of each other, and they take good care of me. So, you know, can't brag on my peoples enough. But yeah, so this is my journey. Like I said, I know I'm rambling, and this will be an unedited video per conversation earlier. I'm almost at work now. I will try to continue making videos. If I get a chance to, you know, make a video at home, I'm going to. I will 100% be making a video, whether people are there or not, the day before, the day of my surgery, just to document. If nobody ever watches these, great. They're, you know, I would appreciate somebody to watch this. Give me that thumbs up. Give me the subscribe on my Dark Arts channel. I don't all want this to be VSG content, but I also want to document it, and I can't think of a better place to, you know, be a steward of that than YouTube, at least at the moment. And I also, you know, made sure that I put the date in the video, because on these videos, lots of the weight loss surgery YouTubers that I have followed, dude, why so slow, man? They don't really have dates in their videos. They'll be like, well, I had my surgery, or I'm going to have my surgery this year, and then there's no real date. So I'll keep you posted on where my date is going to be, and how that all works out. But as of right now, it's June 2024. June 5th, actually. So I'll try to remember to put a date in each one of my videos, because it doesn't, YouTube used to put the date, like this was posted on such and such date, and I don't think they do that anymore. It's just like posted a day ago, posted 5 years ago, whatever it happens to be, which is super annoying. Just give me a date. So here you go. It's in my video. But yeah, I want to document this journey for us older folks who may have finally decided to do this. Oh, and something else I failed to mention. I'm doing this for health reasons. I have several comorbidities with being overweight, and I'm just done. I'm so done with taking the prescriptions. And yes, I know that I'm going to be taking supplements for the rest of my life. However, those are different. If I forget a vitamin on a single day, I'm not going to have heart palpitations or headaches or the chance of a freaking heart attack, like I would if I forget my blood pressure meds, or have a sugar spike because I forgot my diabetic meds. I'm over it. I want to live longer. This is a way to do it. I've already changed my diet. I know it's going to be a lot less than what I have right now. But yeah, so this is where I'm at. Hopefully somebody will find this useful. And you notice I don't have makeup on today. I don't use the filters. Oh, and I'm a huge Muppets fan, in case anybody had any questions. But yeah, so rocking the pride also. But yeah, there's a kitten. Okay, there's a kitten. So I'm gonna let you go, and we'll holler at you later. Bye bye.